This video was sponsored by SoundAssured. They make great quality acoustic foam and audio cables. Stick around to the end of this video for a chance to win 24 square feet of their 2-inch acoustic foam. Hey everyone, this is Josh from the MusicTechHelpGuy YouTube channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. What we're going to be doing in this video is installing acoustic foam tiles in my home office studio. You might have noticed in my last couple YouTube videos that my voice has a lot more reverb in it than it normally does, and that's because in preparation for this video, I pulled down all of my 2x2 acoustic tiles, which I normally keep on the front wall of my office. Now these I made myself, they're fiberglass tiles. They're only 1 inch thick, so I'm not quite getting the amount of absorption that I want, and I also only have 8 of them, so I'm not really getting the coverage that I want. And these things are really expensive to make. I had to make wooden frames for each of them, and they're an absolute pain to mount on the wall. So when SoundAssured contacted me about doing a sponsored video showing how to install their acoustic foam tiles, I was like, hell yeah, and they sent over 144 square feet of this stuff. They offer 1, 2, 3, and 4 inch tiles. The thinner tiles are better for absorbing high and mid frequencies, and the thicker tiles are better for absorbing lows. I opted for the 2-inch tiles. SoundAssured makes great quality foam that's perfect to help your home studio sound great. Although I do a lot of work at professional studios with really expensive sound treatment, I need my home studio to sound great too. I make all of my YouTube videos here, I do voiceover work, I even do some mixing and editing work from here, and I also do some small-scale recordings as well. So I need to have a space that isn't overrun with flutter echoes and room reverb. So my plan is to cover the entire front wall of my home studio, going from the ceiling all the way down to just below the top of my desk. And what this is going to do is it's going to prevent any first early reflections coming from the speakers reflecting off the front wall and then back to the mix position. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this out all the way to the corners of my front wall. And then with any extra that I have, I'm going to continue on the side walls. Now the reason why I'm making sure I get the corners insulated is because I want to make sure that I absorb any flutter echoes that I might get in the corner. So I'm going to use this Loctite spray adhesive to mount these panels directly to the wall, but really any spray adhesive will work as long as it's safe with foam. So some people are concerned about mounting these directly to the wall because they don't want to damage their walls if they ever decide to remove them. There is another method. What you can do is you can buy just cardboard or tack board. You can glue a bunch of these to the cardboard or tack board and then mount the tack board to the wall. My concern with that is I have this 12-inch subwoofer underneath my desk, and I'm concerned about the subwoofer rattling these up against the wall. So I already did a test and mounted 8 of these to the wall and let them dry overnight, but they're not in the right position. So let's peel these off and see if there's any damage to the wall or any residue on the wall. All right, so it looks like there's some residue left on the wall, some foam left on the wall, but the wall as a whole is fine. We could pretty easily sand over this and repaint over it if we needed to, but we're just gonna replace this with more foam, and the vast majority of the foam can be reused, so it's not really that big of a deal. All right, so let's get these on the wall. I'm using a piece of cardboard just to protect my carpet, and I'm spraying just a very thin, quick layer on the back of each foam panel, just enough to hold it on the wall, but little enough to not peel the paint off. Also, make sure you do this in a properly ventilated area. I'm mounting these in an alternating pattern, starting at the end of the window and moving out. I ended up having to trim the molding off at the top of my blinds to make room for the foam to be flush with the window recess. To fit the foam into the gaps above and below the window, I found that cutting the foam with scissors was the easiest and cleanest solution. Using a knife or a box cutter tended to leave some undesirable rough edges, so the scissors were definitely the best choice to trim the foam. After filling the gaps above the window, I found myself with a small gap between the original foam I installed. Due to the malleability of the foam, I was able to just do some rough measurements and cut it to fit small pieces of foam into the gaps. So that's it, we're all done. We've got all of the panels installed. Not only does it look great in here, it also sounds great. It's way less reverberant than it was before. So once again, I'd like to give a big thanks to SoundAssured for supplying me with these panels. They're available at soundassured.com as well as on Amazon. They're available in a variety of thicknesses and colors, and they're a great economical solution for your pro studio or your home studio. SoundAssured was generous enough to partner with me to give away 24 square feet of the same 2-inch foam that I used in this video. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below with an idea for a new future video topic. And I'll randomly pick a winner by next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.